Hey, so if you're a music composer, please give me a few seconds of your time. I just want to make it quick. I appreciate your time, but I just want to quickly talk about the big mistake that you may suffering from. So what is that big mistake? First of all, we're spending days and weeks to write and fine-tune our music. We are passionate about what we do, so we spend a certain amount of time. But then we want to enter the promotional process. And what happens then if you want to sell your work? We just hop out on Facebook, for example, or on social media in general, and we just scream, check out my new track, check out my new album. If you want to find work, you may have a demo reel already or a website, but it may be bloated and distracting. There may be so many tracks on there, dozens of tracks, maybe 50 or 100 tracks. It may be bloated with lots of information, with a biography that is probably too long to read in a quick session of like 5 to 15 seconds. Then also we send out application emails, but they suffer from a weak subject line or too much unnecessary information in the email text. And then we get no feedback, no interest, no work or sales are happening. But what we do is blaming our music for that, right? And then the goal basically is, or the outcome is, to go back to spending, again, days and weeks to write and fine-tune our music. The other part of that big mistake is that we constantly hear that the audio industry is overwhelming, and we know that because we have people telling us that the market is saturated. There are too many composers. We know that social networks are crowded, and then people even screaming or desperately saying the algorithm doesn't like me, so why even bother trying? Then you have this negative comparison going on that you feel like everyone is going better. You see results, positive results, achievements happening from everyone, and then you slowly get to that point where you think if somebody is successful, it's this typical, I'm sorry to say that, but that lame excuse happening. They were lucky. I tried everything. I'm not worth it. And then you end up saying, yeah, of course, the audio industry is overwhelming. You basically confirm it yourself. And of course, I was suffering from also quite a few points from this list here. And that basically is the reason why I founded my Audio Artist Rise program. So if you have a little bit of time, let's hop over and check what is going on. So you get a lot of training videos about these topics here. So of course, we start here at the top. I give you an overview. We talk about the correct mindset and business attitude, because we just have to understand that, yes, the audio industry, for example, is overwhelming, but you need a specific, consistency in the content that you create or the work that you do, the networking process that is going on, the outreach to customers, right? A lot of composers just try it once. Maybe they contact 5 to 10 companies, then there is nothing happening. And then they say like, okay, I tried everything, I give up. I don't want you to do that. The next thing is what we want to focus on is productivity. When we write music, of course, there is no fast lane, there is no get-rich-quick scheme happening, but you can certainly optimize and increase your productivity by being aware of a few things, right? It's basically the same like shaping your mindset, so you change your perspective on the audio industry and change your perspective on how to get work, because lots of my students are happy, they are already working in the business, they made their way, and I just want you to succeed, basically. Then we talk about building your brand, about your target group. We talk about specific demo reel strategies. We talk about company research, application methods, and so on, content creation, and so on. And also, last but not least, we have a big live call archive. So basically getting to the next topic, what are these live calls? We have every week 4 live calls happening. They happen Tuesday and Wednesday from 10 to 11:30. This is all Central European time, and then again from 6 p.m. to 7:30. Also, all in all, you get 6 hours of live calls every week. The question is, what are we doing in these live calls? I will be there basically for you to answer all of your questions, no matter if you have track feedback, no matter if you need optimization help of your demo reel, of your application emails or messages in general, the subject line, that is very important. No matter if you have questions about the trailer or video games industry and so on, I'm basically there for you, answering all of your questions, helping you, no matter as I said before, track feedback or the other topics that I talked about. If you have a specific feature that you're missing in Cubase or any other digital audio workstation, we work on that. And I'm basically there during this entire 1.5 hours of each call, there to help you with your problems. Okay, so if you are interested, you find the link in the video description below. The program is currently $47 a month. And I think that's more than fair. Checking out, all of these, or taking into consideration all of these 100+ training videos. I mean, if I just open up the demo reel strategies here, you can see that these are all videos, and this is just one section, right? And then I think the main point of that are the live calls that we will have inside Zoom. And then if we record these calls, they end up here. Let me close that again, in that live call archive, where you can see all the calls recorded of every month, during the course of the year. Okay, so if you're interested, again, I just have the link in the video description below. If you have any questions, of course, hit me up in the comment section. I'm happy to answer all of your questions. And thanks for your time. Have a great day, and hopefully see you in my program soon. Bye.